Another question for your better understanding, sir. Please see the question. From the top of a temple near a river, the angles of depression of both the banks of the river are 45 and 30 degrees. That means, first let us understand. There is a river. There is a temple like this. On the top of the temple, near a river, there is a river which is closer to the temple. On the top of the temple, near a river, the angles of depression of both the banks of the river. This is one of the bank of the river. This is another bank of the river. Now, angles of depression, that means from this top, I will put a horizontal line. They are 45 degrees. For one bank of the river, it is given as 45 degrees with respect to the horizontal plane or x-axis. For another bank of the river, it is given as 30 degrees, right? It is given as 30. That means the actual way of representing is, that means for this particular line, from this horizontal line toward this line, it is 45 degrees. Because this particular thing is an alternate angle, this also will become 45. Similarly, for this line toward this axis, it is 30 degrees. So this is Z shape. Z is nothing but alternate angle. So this also will become 30 degrees. So if I name this by some letters, A, B, C and D. Now this is what it is given. If the height of the temple is 100 meters, it is given in the question that the height is 100 meters. It is given in the question, it is AB is 100. Find the width of the river. River is nothing but DC or CD. That value you need to find. Width of the river you need to find. Now see here, sir. Again I will apply method 1. I will apply method 2. Why am I using two methods? For you to realize method 1 is a lengthy method. Method 2 will give the answer fast. Now this is 90 degrees. This is 90. This is 45. If I take the smaller triangle, in triangle ABD, smaller triangle ABD, angle is 45. Tan 45 is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is nothing but AB. AB value is 100. Adjacent is nothing but BD. So tan 45 is nothing but 1. So AB is equal to BD. AB is equal to BD. AB value is given in the question as 100. So BD value is also 100. So I got one of the values from taking tangent of that angle. If I take another triangle, in triangle bigger triangle ABC, tan 30 degrees is the angle for bigger triangle. Take the tangent of it. Tan 30 is nothing but opposite is again AB, adjacent is complete BC. BC is the total adjacent side. Tan 30 is nothing but tan 30 is 1 by root 3, but AB value is known as 100. 100 divided by BC is equal to 1 by root 3. So BC value is nothing but 100 root 3, right? BC value is nothing but 100 root 3. That means, can I say that from here I can mention as BD value is 100. This BD value is also 100. This BC entire thing is 100 root 3. That means from the entire value of 100 root 3, if I subtract this value of BD 100, if I remove that 100, then I will be getting the width of the river CD. So 100 root 3 minus 100 is the answer, or 100 times of root 3 minus 1 should be the answer for this question. But this is by using method 1. Method 1 is nothing but I used a method where I applied two trigonometric functions or trigonometric function 2 times for 2 different right angle triangles and kept on simplified it, and finally I got the answer. This is by using method 1. I hope method 1 is very clear for you people. Now please see method 2. Method 2 is nothing but ANC way of solving. Again and again I am stressing this point, sir. Method 2 does not require anything to be written. You can solve it so easily by diagram itself if the diagram is proper. Now let me draft the diagram. Same diagram what I used in method 1 for you. This is ABC. This angle is nothing but 30 degrees. After what is given in the question, after, okay, angle of depression for another bank of the river is 45 degrees. This is also given, right? This value is also given as 45 degrees in the question. This is anyway 90 degrees by default. What else is given? Height is given in the question as 100 meter, right? Height is given in the question as 100 meter. That is according to the question. Let us see later on. Whenever it is required, we will make use of that 100, but that is according to question, it is given as 100. Okay, let me write it anyway, right? According to question, it is given as 100 meter. Now think little logically, sir. Same logic I will implement, but I will not write tan 30, tan 45, all those things in a sheet of paper and waste my time in the examination. Simple common sense approach. If I take the smaller triangle ABD, this is 45, this is 90, so this also should be 45. 45, 45, 90. The side ratio is 1:1:2. I hope the idea is clear. 1:1:2. That means if I take the side opposite to 45 as 1 unit, then the side opposite to another 45 should also be 1 unit. Yes, this is according to my assumption. Okay, that is okay, sir. This is according to my assumption. But according to my assumption, this is 1 unit. According to the question, it is given as 100 unit. 1 is becoming 100. Multiply by 100. This also multiply by 100. BD value directly you got it as 100. I don't even wrote anything. Directly within second you got BD value as 100. So BD value is 100. Okay, that is known for me. Next, move forward, sir. In bigger triangle, let me write the bigger triangle here if you are not clear. In bigger triangle, this angle is 30 degree. Angle C is 30. This is angle A, angle B is nothing but 90 degree. In bigger triangle, the side opposite to 30 degrees, it is nothing but 1 unit. If the side opposite to 30 is 1, then the side opposite to 60 will be √3 units, right? It should be √3. That means, can I say that if the side opposite to 30 is 1 unit, then the side opposite to 60 will be √3. But the side opposite to 30 is 100 unit. 1 should become 100. Multiply by 100. √3 also multiply by 100. That means the side opposite to 60 degrees in my bigger triangle should be 100 √3. Now this entire value is 100 √3. But this is what they are asking, the width of the river. From the entire 100 √3, subtract this 100. You will get the answer, same answer like my previous question, 100 into √3 minus 1. Where did I write it, sir? Did I write? You don't even have to write this diagram also, smaller diagram also. I am writing it for your understanding. That does not mean that you should also write it. With a diagram you can solve it. I don't want you to write in triangle ABD. Tan 45 is AB by BD, and then next step substitute tan 45 value as 1. All those things please eliminate, sir. That is a very, what do you say, like lowest level of solving a problem, I can say. This method 1, which you think that it is the method which we are applying earlier, in all the time when you started solving heights and distance problems, you started applying method 1 because you had a mindset that that is the only method to be solved. No, Baba, there is a different method. Please start applying this beautiful method. You will start loving it. You will start enjoying and you will start solving it a little faster compared to what you were solving it earlier. I hope method 2 is very clear for you people. Now please see your 7th question. Very beautiful question again. Your question is, from the top of a cliff 90 meter high, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of towers are observed to be 30 degree and 60 degree respectively. What is the height of the tower? Now see here, there is a tower. Let me draw the tower like this. The tower, I will name it as AB, right? AB is the tower. It is given in the question, from the top of a cliff 90 meter high, the entire height of this tower is 90 meter. From this top, the angles of depression to the top and bottom of towers are observed to be, okay, so this is the cliff, sir. From the top of a cliff 90 meter high, whatever AB which I have written right now, it is a cliff. From this cliff, there is a tower again, right? This is the tower what I am writing right now. I will name it as CD, right? This is the tower. Do not get confused. This is the tower. The angles of depression of the top of the tower and the bottom of the tower are observed to be 30, 60 respectively. That means from this horizontal line, this angle is nothing but 30 degrees, or in other words, this angle is nothing but 30 degrees. Similarly, from the same horizontal line towards the bottom of the tower, this angle is nothing but 60 degrees, or this particular angle is nothing but 60 degrees. Now, height of the cliff AB is given as 90 meters. What is the height of the tower? CD value is what we are interested in finding. We are interested in finding the value of CD. Now see here, sir. Let us solve it by using two methods once again. Whichever the method you are comfortable, please carry forward that method for your examination. Now, there are two triangles. First of all, angle B is 90 degrees. The bigger triangle is triangle ABD. The smaller triangle is, which is the other triangle, sir? Triangle. If I name this point as point E, for triangle AEC is another smaller triangle. If I take bigger triangle, in triangle ABD, so triangle ABD means angle is 60 degrees. So tan 60 is nothing but opposite is nothing but AB, adjacent is nothing but BD, right? Tan 60 value is root 3, AB value is 90 meters, BD value I don't know. Let me call the value of BD as a small letter x like your textbook methods. So I can say that x value is nothing but 90 divided by root 3, but I don't want a third to be in the denominator. Multiply and divide by root 3. So this becomes 90 divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. 90 by 3 is 30. So x value is 30 root 3. That means after so much of calculations, we got BD value to be 30 root 3. Okay, I got it. Next, if I use a different color ink and solve the other triangle, the other triangle is this triangle AEC. In the smaller triangle AEC, in smaller triangle ACE or AEC, whatever, angle is 30 degrees. So tan 30 degrees is nothing but opposite is AE, adjacent is CE. So if I simplify, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. AE value I don't know. I don't know the value of AE. CE value is nothing but equal to x value, which is nothing but BD. CE and BD both are same. So x is 30 by root 3. Okay, AE first of all I don't know. AE is AE itself. CE is nothing but BD, which is 30 root 3, right? Which is 30 root 3. Root 3 will cancel with root 3. That means AE value is 30. That means, can I say that from the entire side to be 90 units, from this entire 90 units, this value happened to be 30 units. AE happened to be 30. That means EB should be remaining 60 units. And that EB is absolutely same as CD. CD is nothing but the height of the tower. EB and CD both are same. So CD value also happens to be 60 units. Answer for this question is 60 meters is the height of the tower. Now this is by taking two different triangles individually and keep solving step by step to arrive at the conclusive answer. Now this is your method 1, which you can implement, which is a textbook method. Method 2, let me solve the same question, same diagram. Let me write it once again and solve it in ANC way of solving. One more time I would like to write the diagram, sir. What is required in the diagram only I will write it. Remaining things let me eliminate it. Now this angle, it is okay, this is the tower, right? This is the tower, CD is the tower, correct, right? CD is the tower. There is, if I draw a horizontal line here, now this angle is nothing but, it is given in the question as 30 degrees. This is A, this is E, this is B, and this angle is given in the question as how much? 60 degrees. Now these are all the things which is given. Angle B by default is 90, angle E by default is 90, and other thing which is given is AB value is given in the question as 90 meters. The height of the cliff is given as 90 meters. Okay, let me do the way it has to be solved right now by ANC method. Everyone please pay attention here, sir. Can I say that you take any triangle for that matter, smaller or bigger initially, whichever you like, any triangle you take. If I take this smaller triangle AEC, opposite to 30, it is 1 unit. I will assume it as 1 unit. Opposite to 30, if I take it as 1 unit. If this is 30, this is 90. This entire angle should be 60 degrees. Opposite to 30, if it is 1 unit, opposite to 60 will be root 3 unit. That means EC value is root 3 according to my assumption, right? According to my assumption. Now, similarly, if I take another triangle, which is bigger triangle ABD. So, ABD means this is 30 units, right? This is 30 units. EC is 30 from my previous explanation. EC and BD both are same, right? This also will happen to be 30 then. Now, if I take the bigger triangle ABD, in the bigger triangle ABD, opposite to 30, it should be 1. So 30, 60, 90, let me write it for your better explanation here. 30, 60, 90, the ratio is 1 is to root 3 is to 2. Opposite to 30, it should be 1. But opposite to 30 is already named here as root 3. That means 1 should become root 3, multiply by root 3. So opposite to 60 should be root 3 actually. That also multiply by root 3. Root 3 into root 3 should be 3. That means opposite to 60, this entire thing should give me 3 units. This entire thing should give me 3 units. But according to the ratio, it is 3 units. According to the question, it is how much? 90 units. 3 should become 90. 3 into which number is 90? 3 into 30 is 90. 1 also multiply by 30. So 1 into 30 is 30. That means this entire thing is 30. This entire thing is from A to B, it is 90. Or in simple language, sir, this A to B according to ratio is 3. A to E according to ratio is 1. E to B according to ratio should be 2, right? The 2 also multiply by 30. Answer is how much? 60. In diagram itself, you can scribble everything, sir. Easiest way of solving question. And I'm damn sure that you are able to understand this logic. And I'm even damn sure that you are able to love this logic compared to what you were solving earlier by using method 1. Now, again, a very beautiful question. Question number 8. Please see this question, sir. It's a very beautiful question, sir. Let us solve this question. Please see the question. Your question is: a car traveling on a straight road leading to a tower. There is a car here. This is traveling on a straight road leading to a tower. There is a tower. I will name that tower as AB. Now, a car is leading towards the tower. That is the meaning of it. That means it is traveling in this direction, coming towards the tower. Okay. From a point at a distance of 500 meter from the tower, as seen by the driver, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degrees. That means, can I say that from a point, there is a point here, right? There is a point here. From a point 500 meters from the tower, that means this entire value is nothing but 500 meters. This entire value is 500 meters as seen by the driver. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower, this is the top of the tower, is 30 degrees. Okay, this angle is given as 30 degrees. Okay, that point also is clear for me. Move for the next statement. After driving towards the tower for 10 seconds, that means the car kept on coming like this. After driving towards the tower for 10 seconds, this travel distance is time is 10 seconds. I will name this point as point T. Angle of elevation of the top of the tower as seen by the driver is found to be 60 degrees. From A and D, this angle happens to be 60 degrees. Find the speed of the car is the question. What is the speed of the car is the question. Nothing else is given, sir. Is there any other information which is given in the question? No, no other information is given. Now what we will do is, this angle B is 90 degrees. I will rewrite the same diagram in my next screen, because the question itself is occupying so much of space in the screen. I don't have much space to write the diagram and explain you the concept. I will rewrite the same diagram in the next screen. That means the diagram is like this. This triangle is nothing but triangle A, B and C, right? Triangle A, B, C. This point is D. This entire BC value according to the question is 500, and this angle ADB is how much, sir? It is 60 degrees. ACB is nothing but 30 degrees. Is there anything, sir? No. Exactly. Okay. DC, from C to D, the time taken to travel is 10 seconds, right? This angle by default is 90 degrees anyway. Now this is what I have from the question. Now what is the question? Speed of the car is what you need to find. Distance traveled by the car divided by time taken by the car. Speed is defined as, speed is nothing but distance by time. So distance traveled by the car is what I need to find. Total time taken is what I need to find. Now see here, time is anyway given in the question as 10 seconds. We will make use of it later. Now see here, sir. Same logic I would like to implement here also. There is no change in the approach, or there is no change in the logic, whatever I want to implement in the previous question to this question. Exactly similarly, whatever I have solved in my previous question, I would like to do it in this particular question also. Now see here, sir. If I take the smaller triangle is ABD. This is 90, this is 60. So this should be 30 degrees. Opposite to 30, if I assume the value as 1 unit, opposite to 60 will become √3 unit. This is from the smaller triangle. Similarly, from the bigger triangle, let me use a different color for a bigger triangle. For a bigger triangle ABC, opposite to 30. So first of all, it is 30, 60, 90 case itself for a bigger triangle also in this particular problem. Opposite to 30 degrees, it is 1 unit. First of all, it is 1:√3:2 is the general ratio. But according to the ratio, it is 1. According to question, it is already given, or according to question, I have already written there as √3. So convert 1 into √3. 1 is becoming √3, multiply by √3. √3 also multiply by √3. That means opposite to A, which is 60 degrees, it should be √3 units, right? It should be 3 units. That means this entire BC value should be 3 units according to ratio. According to ratio, BC should be 3 units. But according to the question, BC is given as 500 units. 3 should become 500. 3 should become 500. Multiply. 3 should become 500. Multiply by how much? 500 by 3. 3 should become 500. Multiply by 500 by 3. That means, can I say that this √3 also should be multiplied by 500 by 3, and this 1 also should be multiplied by 500 by 3. I hope you are understanding the logic with this particular explanation, sir. Right? 1 also should be multiplied. Now 500 by 3 into √3 is nothing but equal to 500 by √3, right? Both are absolutely same. Now what is that they are asking you, sir? They are asking you in the question, find the speed at which the car is traveling. Now think little logically. This entire distance is 500. BC, okay, let me write in a different color here. Distance CD is what I need to find, right? Anyway, time is known, so speed can be easily calculated. So BC is nothing but BD plus DC, right? But DC I require, it is BC minus BD. So BC entire value is 500. BD is nothing but 500 by 3. That means this is nothing but 1500 minus 500, which is nothing but 1000 by 3. So DC is nothing but 1000 by 3. Now I know the distance between D and C. It is 1000 by 3. But think little logically. It is given in terms of seconds. This is given in terms of seconds, 10 seconds, right? But options are given, and all the distance are given in terms of meters. That means speed is nothing but distance by time. Distance is nothing but 1000 by 3 divided by time is 10 seconds. This 0 cancels. 100 by 3 meters per second is the speed. But the options are not given in terms of meters per second. Options are given in terms of kilometers per hour. Whenever you want to convert meters per second into kilometers per hour, simple thing is multiply by 18 by 5. So this will eventually become 3 into 1, 3 into 6, 5 into 1, 5 into 20. 20 into 6 is 120 kilometers per hour. Very, very easy and logical way of solving, sir. You don't need to write all these things every time. Sir, why are you writing all these things every time? I am writing for your understanding. That does not mean that you should also write it simple. See, ratio of 1:2 means it can also be 2:4, right? Similarly, ratio of 1:√3 means it can also be √3:3. Both are absolutely same. 1:√3 is the ratio according to my assumption, but according to question here there is already √3. 1 should become √3 multiply by √3. √3 also multiply by √3. These are all something which I am writing for you to understand. So for you there is no need to write with practice. If you have practiced good number of questions, there is absolutely no need to write for you people and waste your time in the examination. Very, very easily you can solve all these questions, sir. I hope the idea is clear. I hope the idea should be very, very clear for each and every student who is watching this video. Question number 9. Again, this is a very good question. Let us solve this question in the most easiest way possible. Question number 9 is, two towers A and B have length 45 meters and 15 meters respectively. That means, can I say that there is a tower. This tower is nothing but tower A. I will name this tower as AD. Another tower there is called as tower B. I will name this tower as BC, right? This is first tower is length. The length of first tower according to question is 45 meters. The length of first tower according to the question is 15 meters. Second tower according to the question is 15 meters. The angle of elevation from the bottom of tower B, this is the bottom of tower B, to the top of tower A is 60 degrees. This angle is nothing but 60 degrees with respect to x-axis. Okay, I got that point. If the angle of elevation from the bottom of tower A, this is the bottom of tower A, to the top of tower B, this angle of elevation, if it is theta, then find the value of sine theta. Sine theta value is what they are asking you in the question. Now, again a very, very simple way of solving, sir. Can I say that this entire value is 90 degrees. Out of that, this is 60. Now, there are two triangles. One triangle is ACB, another triangle is ABD. You take any triangle of your choice. If I take the bigger triangle, sir, why are you taking bigger triangle in this case? Because bigger triangle, one of the angle is known. In the smaller triangle, I don't know this angle, so I don't want to work with unknown initially itself. Bigger triangle 60 is known. If this is 60, if this is 90, so this should be 30 degrees. Opposite to 30 degree, I will assume it as 1 unit. If this becomes 1 unit, then opposite to 60 will become √3 units. This is √3 according to my assumption. According to my assumption, AD is √3. According to my assumption, AD is √3. But according to the question, AD is 45. √3 should become 45. √3 into which number is 45? First of all, 3 into which number is 45? 3 into 15 is 45. But it is 15 √3. But √3 should become 3. Multiply by √3. 15 into √3 is 3. 15 into 3 is 45 only, right? This one also should be multiplied by 15 √3. I hope you are understanding, sir. So AB value as of now is 15 √3. Now come to the other way. Come to the other thing. Can I say that if I come to the other smaller triangle is ACB. Now this value opposite to theta. I don't know what is theta. Then only I can find sin theta easily. Opposite to theta is 15 according to the question. So assume it as 30 degrees. I am just assuming the theta to be 30 degrees. Right? If I assume the value as 30 degrees, if this is 30, this is 90, so this should be 60 degrees. Think again logically, sir. Opposite to 30 and assume it as 1. Opposite to 60 then becomes root 3, right? Then becomes root 3. But according to the value which is already present, it is not root 3. It should be 15 root 3. Root 3 should become 15 root 3. Multiply by 15. 1 also multiply by 15. Yes, 1 into 15 is 15. Because my value is becoming right of my because of my assumption of 30. My assumption of 30 is also right. Theta value is 30 degrees. Sin theta is what they are asking you in the question. Sin 30 is half. Very, very easy, sir. This method should be the superb method you can ever listen and ever practice, sir. This is the method. Sir, how can you just assume theta to be 30 like that? Think little logically one more time. If I think like this, theta, sin theta values are the answer options. That means sin theta is 1 by root 2. So theta should be 45. That is one of the case. Yes, that is one of the case. Sin theta is 1 by 2. So theta should be 30. Sin theta is root 3 by 2. Theta should be 60. Sin theta is 2 by root 3. So theta is something else. So that means I can say that either theta should be assumed as 45 or 30 or 60. I just took it as 30. Sir, how will you come to know that you should not take 45 and what is that 60? I cannot take 45. Why I cannot take 45 means if this is 45 degrees, the side opposite to this is 15. The side opposite to this also should be 15, but here it is already written as 15 root 3. They both are not same. So 45 is ruled out. The other angle you can take it as 60 and you can check it out, sir. If it is giving you different value, then 60 is incorrect. Mark 30. Simple. Any way you do it. Any way you do it, you are the smartest person if you use this method. As simple as it can be. Please see my question number 10. Very, very good question again. Question number 10. Your question number 10 is, a kite is flying at a height of 75 meters from the ground. There is a ground. The ground is nothing but BC. A kite is flying at a height of 75 meters from the ground. This is A. This according to the question, this is 75 meters. Right? According to question, height is 75 meters. Next. The string makes an angle of theta. The string makes an angle of theta with the level ground. Yes, this angle is theta and this angle is 90. And cot theta value is given as 8 by 15. If cot theta is 8 by 15, tan theta is 15 by 8. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. That means opposite to theta, it is 15. Adjacent to theta, it is 8. And then hypotenuse is, how much should be hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is nothing but square root of 15 square plus 8 square. So it is 289 square root. Hypotenuse should be 17. Hypotenuse is this, sir. H does not represent height here. H represents hypotenuse is what I have written. This H represents height. So this value is 17. Now, according to my assumption, AB value is 15. But according to question, AB value is 75. 15 into 5 is 75. 8 also multiply by 5. BC is 40. What is the question? Assuming that there is no stack, that roll is not there in the string, the length of the string is nothing but AC. According to my assumption, AC is 17. According to question, it is 17 into 5. Answer is 85. How beautiful, how simple it can be. Next, question number 31. Question number 31. Let us understand it statement by statement. Your 31st question is, from a point P on the ground, there is some point P. This is on the ground. Let me draw that ground right now itself. Okay. From a point P on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of a 10-meter tall building is 30 degrees. That means there is a building. I will name this building as AB for example. This is the top of the building A. Top of the building is A. Angle of elevation of the top of the building from that point P on the ground. It is given in the question as how much? It is given in the question as 30 degrees. That is your point number 1. A flag is hoisted at the top of the building. There is a flag. There is a flag which is hoisted at the top of the building. This is the flag, right? This is the flag. This is the top of the flag. I will call it as F. A flag is hoisted at the top of the building. AF is nothing but the flag. And the angle of elevation of the top of the flagstaff from P is 45 degrees. That means this from point P to the top of the flagstaff, the angle of elevation, this particular angle is nothing but 45 degrees. Again, diagram is not drawn to the scale. Kindly coordinate with me, sir. Right? Find the length of the flagstaff. What is the length of this flagstaff? AF value is what they are asking, and they are saying that please use the value of root 3 as 1.732 if needed. Right? If needed. Now see here, sir. Anyway, when that value is given, that means that you should use that value. That is the meaning. It does not mean that if needed. Now see here. If I solve this beautiful question, same logic I would like to implement once again, sir. If I take this triangle ABP, angle given is 30 degrees. According to my assumption, if I assume the value of opposite to 30 degree as 1 unit, if I assume the value of opposite to 30 degree as 1 unit, then opposite to 60, it will become, this will be 60 in that case. I hope you are understanding. This will be 60. Opposite to 60 will become root 3 unit. But according to the question, it is given that the angle of elevation of top of 10 meter tall building, that means according to the question, the building height is given as 10 meter. 1 should become 10. Multiply by 10. This root 3 also multiply by 10. That means the BP value is 10 root 3. BP value is 10 root 3 actually. Now see here. Same logic again, sir. If I continue further, suppose the question says, if I take this bigger triangle 45 degrees with the angle of 45 degrees, this entire angle is 45, this angle is 90 degrees, this angle is 90, that means this angle F also should be 45. Can I say the same analogy once again, sir? Opposite to angle F, which is 45 degrees, the value is 10 root 3. That means the opposite side of angle P, which is also 45 degrees, that entire angle should also be 10 root 3. That means FB value is 10 root 3. FB value totally from here to here, it is 10 root 3. From A to B, it is 10. That means this AF value will be, out of total 10 root 3, remove that 10 unit, you will get the value of AF value, right? You will get the value of AF, which is what is asked in the question. 10 root 3 value is 1.732. 10 into 1.732 is 17.32 minus 10. Answer for this question is 7.32 meters, which is your option 4.